Behind me is Lake Lure in North Carolina. It was a year ago that Hurricane Helene came through here and wiped out a good part of the town of Lake Lure and especially of Chimney Rock up the road just a couple of miles. We're going to take a drive through the town and stop and see what's happened in the past year and hopefully get a chance to meet the mayor of Chimney Rock. In the meantime, Lake Lure has been closed for this entire year. There was a marina up this way with hundreds of boats. Those were all still in the lake when the storm came through. Houses, cars, boats, lumber, trees, buildings, all ended up in this lake. Probably just heard that truck going by. Over 300 a day are still here clearing out all the debris. Let's go take a ride into Chimney Rock. This is Peter O'Leary, mayor of Chimney Rock Village, Chimney Rock, North Carolina. A year ago, the store was gone. So I think people know most of that story from Hurricane Helene, but they don't know what this town was like when you came into it that next day or that day and what's happened over the past year. Can you tell us a little bit about that, Mayor?
Sure. I wasn't here when the storm happened. I got here 2 days later. And it was just devastated. I mean, a large part of the village had been washed away. 5 bridges had been washed away. Debris was piled everywhere. It was hard to get through the street. I mean, you were driving through thick mud and dust and, debris piles everywhere.
And this is your store.
Our store was we have 2 buildings together. One of them was collapsed, and eventually we had to tear it down, so we lost 1 building. And the other store was basically full of mud. A lot of the inventory had mud on it, was damaged. Just a tremendous amount of damage. A lot of stores had no inventory left because the storm basically, with 5 feet of water in the store and washed everything away, including the fixtures and everything. So it's very, very devastating, very hard to imagine what our next steps would be, where we would go to come back.
And what has that been like? I mean, I just drove through town. It's been a year, and there's still a lot of work to be done.
Oh yeah, we've got a tremendous amount of work that's been done. I mean, the main street has been cleaned up, the sidewalks are clear, 90% of the businesses here in town that are left are open. So we've made tremendous progress, tremendous strides. And in fact, when you come in the stores, you feel like it's normal again because they're back to normal on the inside. On the outside, we've still got a tremendous amount of infrastructure to do, the highways, the bridges. I mean, there's a good 3 to 4 years of work on that, but we'll be rebuilding for years to come.
How long have you been mayor?
I've been mayor 2 different times, about a little over 20 years total.
Wow. So have you ever had anything like this before in this town?
Oh no, I mean, this was something nobody could imagine. We've had floods before, but nothing nearly as destructive as this. We've had previous floods where a few bridges and maybe a part of a store and maybe 1 camper have been washed away. I mean, this washed away 30% of our business community. It destroyed 2 campgrounds, close to 40 campers gone, camper trailers, and multiple buildings, multiple cars, the highway between Bat Cave and Chimney Rock completely gone. So this was just, for us, just total devastation.
And a lot of that debris went down into Lake Lure.
It's all in Lake Lure.
Lure.
The majority of it, I'll say. So Lake Lure, yeah, they have their own issues. They've been digging the lake out. They're hauling, I'm told, 300 dump truck loads a day of silt and debris out of the lake.
We passed at least 10 or 15 of those trying to get down here.
So we're all struggling to dig out from under this, but we've made a very good start, and we're very optimistic about that start and where we're going.
Well, that is fantastic. Well, I know they say this was like a 1,000-year flood or storm.
Right.
Looking ahead with all the new ways you're doing things, there's any sort of preventative in the future? There's no way you can, being right on the river, I mean, what can you do?
We will try to rebuild in a manner that respects the river and respects what the river's done. But you know, this was something that nobody could have imagined, and there was nobody here that had any experience with a storm this bad. So it kind of came, you know, it was an event that really was beyond our imagination. And I mean, that could happen again in the future. We hope it doesn't, but we are going to build back. In fact, we're looking at moving some of the businesses to a safer area, the ones that were destroyed. I know the DOT has looked at rebuilding the roads and bridges in a safer, more resistant manner. So, I mean, definitely things are being done differently.
Well, great. Well, we wish you a lot of luck, you and the village. Hope people come back. They're already coming back to your store. This is your store,
Absolutely.
So there are a lot of customers here now.
Yeah, thank you. And we invite everybody to come back and support us. I mean, that's been huge so far. Customers are coming in and they tell us we're here to support you, and we appreciate that. And that's what we need. I always say don't all come at once, but you know, we do need people to come back and support us, and we appreciate it.
Great. Thank you so much.
Absolutely, you're welcome.